My message to you this morning is not just about public safety, but it's our responsibility as a community to do what we do and to continue to do what we do, and to understand that a lot of it is at risk. Our country is at serious risk. We are separated like I've never seen before. I'm uncomfortable about it. I don't like it. It frustrates me and upsets me. And when Richard designed this city and when he gave the pledge this morning, I don't know if you could tell from your seat, but I was standing about 8 to 10 feet away, and I can tell you this. He emphasized certain words in that Pledge of Allegiance. Richard, you're almost yelling them. Under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Like these concepts that I was raised in school with, my family emphasized, and they were instilled in me the entire time I was growing up and as an adult. Our public education system, and I hope we have educators here. I'm a former high school teacher, former school board member. I want to thank you so much for your service. But what's happening in our schools and our indoctrination of our children is really, quite frankly, at some points appalling. And what we're asking our teachers to do with respect to overseeing our children, and what we're asking our law enforcement to do, we're asking our police officers and firefighters to be social workers. We failed miserably dealing with the mentally ill. We failed miserably dealing with people who have substance abuse issues, addicted to alcohol and drugs. We need to be a lot more compassionate as a community, even if we believe in all these values that Richard said when he led us in the Pledge of Allegiance. We can do a much better job. And we're amazing. But there are people in this country today that want to take it away from us. Lori serves in the legislature, Pat Bates serves in the legislature. I was there for 6 years. You have your ledge committee for the chamber and you review bills and you scratch your head in those committees and you say, how in the world could people in the legislature do this to us when we're just trying to run a business? How can they do this to us when we're just trying to have a congregation and practice and worship? How can the government try to control what we do? How can we as businesses be told that before somebody can come on our premises, we have to insist that they show us a vaccination card? We are making people the police, and we're asking the police not to be the police. We are really screwed up. And so I just want you to appreciate when we stopped an airport, or when we have the lowest crime rate of any county in the United States of America. I brought this chart, it was unbelievable. In our community indicators report that's put out by the Orange County Business Council. The national crime index, so you can appreciate this, in California is 107 in this index. Los Angeles County is 108, which in the United States is like at 100. San Francisco, that has a DA now was a public defender, whose parents murdered a police officer. They were members of the Weather Underground. They were imprisoned in New York State, and Mario Cuomo, before he left office, forced out as governor of New York, he released Chesa Boudin's parents who were in prison for killing a police officer. And San Francisco County has the highest crime index in the nation right now at 237, when the average in the United States is 100. Ours is 82, way below the average, and San Diego only beats us by 4 points with 78. We have so much that we have to be protective of. When I stood here over 2 decades ago in Mel Mercado's living room, I made a promise to the future leaders of this community that we would protect our quality of life, that we would fight for equity, that we would be fair to all concerned, that we would build communities that would be self-sustaining, that we would look out for each other, that we would support each other irrespective of your race, your creed, or your sexual orientation. That's why I'm vigorously prosecuting hate crime in this county. I will not tolerate people hating each other and hurting people. And today I'm announcing in an hour and a half in Santa Ana, the fact that we are now going to go after individuals who sell drugs and sell fentanyl. I'm going to start prosecuting those people who kill for murder in our county. And I tell you that because in San Francisco or Los Angeles, they don't file enhancements, they don't ask for bail, they hire public defenders now to be their prosecutors. They don't protect us here in California in public. When you look at a golf course like this or this beautiful edifice, or you drive down, you look how streets are designed, or how people take care of their homes, or how the streets are paved, or how we govern our toll roads, or how we extend and build out our freeways. There's a bunch of us together, Lisa Bartlett, myself, Pat Bates, Carol Gamble, the mayor, a lot of people in this room who sit on these regional boards. And we work extremely well together for decades. Like we have done, honestly, we have done a hell of a job. A really, really good job in a really tough time. And the world today punishes people like me and the mayor. We are free reign, open target. Targets on our back every single day. And it's not just us as elected officials, it's those in the clergy, it's those who run businesses. It is insane and it's not right and it's not fair. And I'm here just to say thank you to the mayor and to Jennifer for inviting me, to thank you for the fact that I was your first county supervisor in that 96 election, that we worked together to make great progress for this county, but to commit to you openly and straight away. Almost like McGurr hitting a long drive down the middle of a fairway. Just teasing. I've never seen it. I'm here to tell you this. When they said they wanted to put an airport several miles down the road, this community gathered in no uncertain terms. All the communities got together and said, hell no, and we had great leadership. And I'm here to tell you that same issue about public safety is right here, just like a runway 7 come at Rancho, Santa Margarita. They did it in San Francisco, they did it in St. Louis, they did it in Philadelphia. They tried to do it in San Diego, they tried to do it in Sacramento, they're trying to do it in Orange County. And if you believe in what we have, and you care deeply about our schools and the economy and our safety, then I'm here to tell you it's time to get together and to fight like heck, like we did against the airport. If you want us to respect each other and understand that we need our police, that our police are an integral part of our society. Now, can we do a little bit better about having other people respond to mental health crisis so that we have social workers and other people who actually do that for a living and have that training to assist the police? I'm all in. We have Be Well OC, which was built in my supervisorial district to help with the mentally ill. We're doing things better. We're smarter now. We've come a long way as a county, but we should be proud to tell people what we have, why we defend it, and not be embarrassed or make any excuses for our quality of life. It's no one's right to take our quality of life away from us so they can put it in other people's pockets. I do not believe when CVS and Walgreens are closing in San Francisco because the homeless need our property more than we do. I want to help the homeless. I'm going to shelter the homeless, but I'm not going to let them steal from us. We can be compassionate. We can be empathetic. We are good people. Always stand up tall for that. This community always has. And I really, really, really need you in this fight to help preserve Orange County, Rancho Santa Margarita, and quite frankly, California and the United States of America. So Richard, when you said the pledge, sir, I'm all in. And everybody in here is all in for everything you said, the underscore, the italics, and the bold print that you put on those phrases. God bless you for what you did for the city. You made it one of the most amazing places in the world to live. We're forever grateful. And thank you for coming back and sharing your time with us. God bless all of you. Thank you so much.